2021. So for me, this is the year of success. No matter how these things might look small to someone else, for me they are really great. When it comes to school, this is the year that I finished school. This is the year that I did my license exam, and this is the year that I graduated, and that is just so big for me. When it comes to my YouTube channel, this is the year that I got to 1,000 subscribers, and this is the year that I got monetized. When it comes to my business, this is the year that I started my business, even if most of it is still in my mind, but the fact that I already thought of it and the fact that I'm already thinking of doing something about it, that is just so great for me. Like, this is the year that so many things, no matter how small they are, have happened to me, and that is why today we'd like to do a review of 2021. Appreciate each and everything that happens in your life, because there was a time you were looking at that thing as really big. There's a time that you're in your first year and you're just saying, hey, will I ever graduate? So when you graduate, appreciate that moment, because there was a time that it was like a really big moment for you. So just appreciate each and every moment in your life. I know maybe there's something that happened to you, so you can comment down and tell me what is it that has happened to your life this year that you really appreciate. What is it that you really appreciate about 2021? Because I know there's always something to appreciate about each and every moment we live in this life. Hello beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Lesodwar, and on this channel we talk about nursing and also do vlogs and a little bit of self-development. So if that is something you're interested in, then you should consider subscribing. Oh, so where do I even start from? So January, like in January we went back to college. I think Corona was still at peak and things weren't that good yet, but we went back to college. We were trying to catch up because we had done online classes, so we're just trying to catch up with what we studied during online classes, and we're like trying to understand. And school was still difficult because it's been almost a year of not going to like college, and it was still like difficult to study and catch up, but we tried. We kept on pushing on. We went for clinicals. We were just trying to study. Like January and February, it was all about just catching up and trying to get the mood back to college. And then when it got like, was it March or April, we went for our rural attachment and we went to Kabare. Like, Kabare was a really nice place. Everyone was so friendly. The place was just like, the environment was so cool. Like, I just love the place, even if it was just one of the most interior places. Like, we were one of the group that went to a really interior place, but it was just amazing. We had a really nice group. Everyone was just so friendly. Like, we used to have fun. We used to eat a lot. At times just used to dance. Like, it used to be like one of the favorite like moments I've ever had. Let me not lie, like it was so wonderful. What are you saying?
Those staple, some kind of staple food. Yeah. Unaona venye ni bigi.
And after that Kabare moment, we were to go to another, like, was it the sub-county experience or something? Yeah. And then we were to go to Kianyaga. I don't know if I told you guys about this story. We were supposed to go to Kianyaga, but when we got there, I don't know, like, we were not even supposed to go. Like, we went there, but we were not supposed to be going there. Like, the school had not communicated. That is one of the reasons that I usually thank God that I completed college, because I really hate people not being organized. And in KMTC Muranga, that was just part of their rhythm each and every day. They were never organized. Like, how do you take people somewhere where you haven't even talked to the people who are there? So we were just so worried. That day we found a place. It was like a certain single room. So in that single room we stayed like the entire group, and we were just trying to like sleep, because the next day we were being told we are going somewhere else. Now we were going to Mwea. So that day we just like had to find a way in which you can sleep, and then the next day we just find a way in which you can eat. Like, it was just like really devastating, and it was just so sad, because we had like a classmate who even had kids. Like, it was so bad.
Lois ket mari mang'eny jok mokiketnegi matin koso in iketo marom no
Jotedo nyaka obed.
Jotedi medo ng'injo. Ing'e toko ne familia maduong'.
Baga loso familia moro maduong'.
Adier consider mar kitko. Internally displaced.
Blessing, mkuje mwende mnawe mkule. Mnawe mkule.
Hassan, karibu lunch.
At that time, I think now it had gotten to somewhere May, April, May, yeah, it had gotten to somewhere May, and now we had to go now to Mwea. So we went to Mwea. Mwea was also a nice place, yeah, like it was so like the environment was so friendly, like it wasn't so cold, it wasn't so hot, but like the mosquitoes there were terrible. Like, we had mosquitoes everywhere that if you didn't carry a mosquito net, like you are just in danger, can I say. Yeah, so we went to Mwea, and Mwea was also a really nice experience. We learned a lot, but I can't say like we learned as much as we learned in Kabare. Like, that place was so nice. Like, I really was happy to see that we have other nurses who are ready to teach students and help them like through their studies. You're not just going there to work. Like, for me, especially in hospitals like Muranga, like we used to go there to work. It is just working. You go to like the way all other nurses are going to work on different days. You're going to work the same way. Like, on Monday you are morning duty, after that you just go back home, like it is as if you're going to work. But what I experienced in these other places like Kabare and Mwea, like, it wasn't just about working. They were telling us, you're not here to work, you're here to learn. So they always had to teach us, and like that really even helped out with our exams here. Like, it was just so amazing. Even in Mwea, like the nurse who was there, like, oh, just amazing. We were just being taught. So I just like to say thank you to all those nurses. Like, I really met some amazing people. Mr. Fantas, Mr. what was his name? There's this guy. Maybe I'll show you the video.
Msichana anafaa kuanza period akiwa na miaka ngapi? Tuanze hapo. Aha, miaka 12 nitakusurprise leo. The earliest recorded ni miaka 9, 9 months.
Yes.
9 years. Yes. 9 years.
9 years. Yeah. Oh, sorry, nimesema months. So 9 years, the earliest recorded time. Na tafadhali hao matajiri wa Uhuru wapewe viti. Kama wewe sio tajiri na una.
Then also in Mwea is when we started a certain comedy YouTube channel, but like it never really went so well, because we were almost doing our exams, and after exams everyone went their own separate ways, so it wasn't easy to continue with the comedy like thing. But we had almost like 3 episodes that if you haven't watched, you can still go and check them out. But I really hope that one day we might continue with it, because it was such a really nice idea. But yeah, the channel is Brayo Comedian. Yeah, Brayo Comedian. You can just search Brayo Comedian and you can just watch the 3 episodes we had. Although we didn't finish like continue the episodes, but we hope that one day like we can really continue and like make something good in comedy world. Yeah. kwangu na usiwe na hiyo, toka kwangu na ni nini mbaya na wewe?
Shida yako ni gani?
Ni nini mbaya na wewe?
Ni mangu.
Toka kwangu. Ni mangu nitakuitia polisi. Toka kwangu.
Niende wapi?
Msichana toka kwangu. Toka kwangu. Toka kwangu. Ni nini? Toka kwangu. Cheka. And then somewhere in June, July, was it July or June, somewhere like we were almost doing our final exams, we went to Mombasa. And people weren't with the idea of going to Mombasa because they're like, oh, it will distract our studies, we won't be able to study, like we won't be able to catch up, like it will distract us. So when we went to Mombasa, you had people who were really studying 24/7 studying, and then we had the other group of us who were just enjoying it. But the experience in Mombasa was just so nice. At least like it was like a break, relieving you from all the stresses of exams, because it got to a time that we're just so stressed. Everyone was just thinking about exams, and we're so stressed, and you have headache each and every time. But then when we went to Mombasa, it was a kind of relief, because we just had time to just go to the beach and like feel the weather, and it was just so amazing. So that when we went back to school, to college, it was like a little bit of a relief, and you just had to start like we are starting again, you're starting afresh, and it was just so amazing. Like when we went back to college, like reading became as if you've just taken a break, you've just gone for a holiday break, and then you're back to school. So it was so amazing. So after the Mombasa time, we went back to college.
Lazima tutapanda. Hebu pigia Yesu makofi. Lazima tutapanda. Kwani hutaki kupanda? Sema amen. Kuna Mungu anafanyanga miujiza. Kuna Mungu anafanyanga ishara. Kuna Mungu anafanyanga ishara. Haleluya. Sema amen. Hii maisha haitaki wanaume. Hadi unasema najua karate. Hadi hapana. Inahitaji Mungu. Sema amen. Jameni Yesu yupo. Jameni Yesu yupo. Jameni Yesu yupo. Nimeona kazi yake. Jameni Yesu yupo. Jameni Yesu yupo. Kwani mmechoka? Jameni Yesu yupo. Nimeona kazi yake. Jameni Yesu yupo. Jameni Yesu yupo. Jameni Yesu yupo.
During this time, we were like revising for our final exams, and people were so scared. Like I never like knew like if we were just so scared of exams that much. For me personally, I know exams are usually hard, but actually saying that there's nothing like exams or something that can just make me kill myself in this world. I remember during that like week of exams, like 1 week or 2 weeks to exams, I used to meet people going crazy. People are saying that they don't even eat, they don't go for lunch. People are studying from 6 a.m. to 10 p.m. in the evening non-stop, and I was like, wow, can exams really make people this crazy? So in August it was just so crazy. People were crazy about exams. I remember meeting a guy and I was like, where are you going to? And he was saying that I've just taken a banana and I'm going back to study. I'm like, why do you even take a banana for supper? Go home and cook and eat. Exams are not the only thing that are going to make you die in this world. You might die today of hunger, and then we just bury you only because you want to study for exams. Like, it is not the end of life. Make sure to say any challenge that you're going through, just take it slow, because it is not the end of life. It is not like that is the only thing you're supposed to be doing in life. Like, relax and know that your life also matters. You need to eat, you need to relax, you need to like. I remember they reached a time where people were like, oh, you know, me and my friend Dama, we just used to like stay at home and study from home, and just when we want to rest, we just rest. When we want to go and buy something and eat, we eat, because you're not going to die because you're doing exams. So I remember there was this time people were like, oh, you guys, you're just like, you're just sitting at home, you're not studying, you're not, I don't know, doing what, you're wasting your time, you're not going to pass exams. And I was like, it doesn't mean that you have to do something the way other people are doing it for you to be able to succeed. Like, people usually confuse the word being a successful person. People usually think that if you want to succeed, you must follow a certain path. Like, if you want to pass your exams, you must wake up at 6, go to the library, and at 8 you go to I don't know what. No. You must like understand yourself. Like, this is something that I wish if these people could just sit down, I could just tell them, because I used to look at them and was like, no, this is not it. Like, sit down and understand yourself. Look within you. Look and find which is the best way that me as an individual I usually study. If I'm this person who does well like by going to the library from morning to evening, well and good. But if that is not you, don't do something only because people are doing it. So people are like, only because you guys are not waking up every morning to go to the library or to put on uniform and go maybe somewhere where everyone else is going, then that means you're not studying. No, that is not it. Like, you should just relax and understand your own way, because people used to be like that, but we used to be just so comfortable because we understood ourselves. And when we passed the exams, we were like, well, we told you guys, like, it doesn't mean you have to copy everyone else. Just do you, and like, it's just going to be amazing. I remember we had a certain gang that we used to study with in a group discussion, and we used just to laugh and say, well, we guys are joking, but we knew what you were doing. Like, you just have to take your time. You know, if you study in a way that you're forcing it, is just going to go through here and get out through the other year. So we took our time, and August was there, and we did the final exams. Yeah, it was so scary. Like, exams are usually scary, whichever exam it is. So it was so scary, but we do the final exams.
Congratulations, Lois. Despite all the difficulties along your course, we are glad that you have finally managed. So be glad. There is a wonderful joy ahead. 1 Peter 1-6. Wonderful.
I just
Then after the exams, we went back home, and then I think we came back for the results like later on. Was it in October or something? We came back for clearing. So we went for clearing. We cleared with all the offices and what. Then we went and received our results. We were so scared, but went to receive our exams, and we passed. So blessings from God, we passed. And after that, in November, we came back and we did our licensing exams. And then, not forgetting, it was this year that we started a series called the Money Mindset series. Although the series not yet completed, because I wanted to do vlogmas for December, and then in January I'll complete that series. But it was a really nice experience for me, because you know, it is through teaching other people that you yourself learn more, because it is through that series that I learned more about wealth and money and entrepreneurship. Like, we haven't still covered the topics on entrepreneurship and money that much yet, but that will be coming next year, I think. But it is through that I really learned so much that I even thought of starting my own business. So that series is really like a nice one. So if you haven't been watching it, just make sure you go back and check out all the episodes that we did on the Money Mindset series. Thank you for watching. Catch us on the next episode.
Okay, thank you for watching us from the beginning till the end. Catch us
Sawa, sikuangalia. Sawa, anza.
Ona we bwana, acha kuniangalia.
December, lastly, about college. In December we were able to graduate, and all that is just a blessing from God. Yes, other people usually think of working like before graduation or working immediately after graduation, just finding a way so that you can work before you even get your license. But for me, I just sat down and like realized, yes, there's a way in which I can look for work, but I just need a vacation. Like KMTC was so stressful. KMTC like took all my mind and energy away that I just can't get from it and immediately get into work. Like I said, I'm taking all the December off, like just to rest, to enjoy and make myself, even if it's a personal vacation, just to enjoy life. And then in January, maybe we can just start thinking about working and looking for jobs. But in January, like December was just about taking a vacation or just resting. Yeah. And then when it comes to my YouTube channel, you know, like I usually like write everything down. So in April, 6th of April, I got to 1,000 watch hours. You know, like for YouTube, you need 4,000 watch hours and 1,000 subscribers for you to be able to get monetized. So it just took like, it was just step by step. So I get to 1,000 watch hours in April, and then in May I got to 1,000 subscribers. So you can imagine I've already reached the 1,000 subscribers mark, but I haven't reached the 4,000 watch hours mark. So that is where the hustle started. So I was really struggling for me to get to like the 4,000 watch hours so that I can get monetized. But it just took like it was just step by step. You just like believe and you continue like working on. So I continued pushing, and in June I got now to 2,000 watch hours. And I kept on pushing and pushing and pushing. And then I remember in July 14th, my TikTok got banned in July 14th, by the way. I can't forget that day. And then in July, like in 2nd July, that is the first time that I thought about starting Oddworld's Nursing World. So Oddworld's Nursing World, you can check us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and like everywhere else. So it is like a platform whereby I usually share information about nurses, and I share quotes, and it is just about me being a nurse coach. And then it is also a platform whereby I'm about to start my entrepreneurship life, whereby I'm starting to be an nursepreneur, whereby I just start like my own business in the same platform. So right now I'm just doing coaching and just quotes and motivational videos, but later on I just want it to be the same platform that I'll be starting my own business. So you can go and follow me at Oddworld's Nursing World. So it is in July that I thought about it. I was just sleeping, and that day I just woke up and like started it. I just like created social media platforms without even having the business idea in my head, but I just said this is the point I'm going to start it from. And then in August is where I got to 3,000 watch hours. So you can see like it just took like month by month for me. It was just step by step, like nothing just comes from nowhere. Like it just takes steps, it takes time, but you just have to be patient. Patience is what like really got me here. August, then September is when I got to 4,000 watch hours, and then I got monetized on 21st of September. Yeah, it was so amazing. Yeah, I was just really happy. Like I really wanted to get monetized, because at least you feel like the work you're doing is kind of being appreciated. So I got monetized and was really happy. And then later on, like after some weeks, I got my pin. You know, you usually get a certain verification pin from Google AdSense. So I got this pin from Google AdSense. I used to see other YouTubers like show their pin, and they're like, oh, I'm so happy I finally got my pin. And I usually think like, oh my god, these people are just so lucky, maybe I'll never get there or something. But when I got it, I was like, wow, so everything is possible. Like you can just get everything. Like everything is just possible if you are patient and you believe in it. Like you can just get anywhere and just get to anything that you want. So I just hope you guys really had a great year, and I hope like you really saw all the success and achievements of the year. Like me, I used to say we all have something good that happened to us. It's only that at times we usually think that they're so small, or we usually think that it is just graduating, it is just I don't know what. Like appreciate each and everything that happens in your life, because there was a time you are looking at that thing as really big. There's a time that you're in your first year and you're just saying, hey, will I ever graduate? So when you graduate, appreciate that moment, because there was a time that it was like a really big moment for you. So just appreciate each and every moment in your life. I know maybe there's something that happened to you, so you can comment down and tell me what is it that has happened to your life this year that you really appreciate. What is it that you really appreciate about 2021? Because I know there's always something to appreciate about each and every moment we live in this life. So thank you for watching this video, and see you on the next vlog. Bye bye.